Hello everybody and welcome back to today's video. I don't normally do a vlog style clean with me, but I want to do it for today. I'm really excited to get into this video because we really have a lot to get done today. Before we get into the video though, I want to introduce myself because I know that we have some new faces over here. Hi, my name is Autumn and I'm a stay-at-home mom to two littles. You'll hear them in the background. I love to create cleaning content over here on YouTube, and I would love for you guys to hang out and subscribe to my channel. I have a goal of 500 subscribers I want to reach before fall starts, and I would really love it if you could help me reach that goal. So without further ado, let's get right into this video and let's get this clean and spree started. I did not film the water from this shampooing, but it was absolutely disgusting. I try to do this very often because this is kind of the main trail for my kids, you know, because they're always running from the kitchen into the living room and then they play out here in the living room. So it gets really like gross pretty fast. They also have snacks in here too. So it was really gross, and I'm really glad that that got tackled for the day. You'll also notice that I am in a different outfit. And that is because I filmed the intro to the video the day before and then set up my camera to work on the kitchen and realized that the dishwasher was not working properly. I'm not a big fan of this dishwasher. We just got it in, I think it was like March or somewhere around there when we first did the kitchen renovation. And it's just not the best dishwasher. It gets clogged really easily, and it wasn't just like a clog in where I could remove it myself. It was actually a blockage inside of the piping system underneath the sink. And I'm not very good with that kind of stuff. So I had to wait till my husband got home to help me figure out, you know, so that way he could kind of take care of that and then get another load washed. But we actually had to finish washing the previous dishwashing load that was already in there because they did not get cleaned properly. And I've actually noticed that the dishes were not being cleaned fully for like a few days before. I didn't think anything of it. I just kept, rewashing the ones that looked like they needed it. But it would make sense if it was really clogged in the piping system. And there is like a filter and stuff in there, but it just does not it just does not do a good job of making sure the food does not go down. I actually had a bunch of dishes left over in the sink, but I really wanted to just get these done and not really focus on dishes all day. So I loaded the dishwasher as full as it could, and then I hand washed the rest. The sink was so nasty. My husband actually emptied out our freezer, so some of the old ice cream containers were in here that I did not know about, and they sat in here for 2 days. 2 days. I didn't think that they were in there because the one cookie sheet was on top of it. So when I removed the cookie sheet and I found these old ice cream containers, it was so gross. It smelled horrible. So I filled up the sink pretty good and just kind of let all the dishes and, you know, just the sink soak. And that gave it a really good clean. When I was putting some dishes away, I noticed that the top corner cabinet was pretty gross. My husband actually put a bunch of onions in there when we got them last, and so a lot of the skins of them were kind of, you know, crinkled in this cabinet. So I just went through and scooped them all out and just cleaned it a little bit so that way they weren't just sitting in there. was finished in the kitchen, I moved on to the dining room, and I clean this table every day because I obviously have sticky fingers all over this table all the time. But I don't really film it because this table is a pain in the butt to get clean. If you don't clean it immediately after dinner, food gets caked on there, and then I gotta get like my little scraper tool and get, scrape up some of the gunk that's on there. But I showed it in this one. I want to get seat protectors for these seats too, because the little slats up top just hold so much little like food and stuff, and they're unbelievably hard to clean. So I think I might get like a cloth cover them, so that way like I can just take the covers off and put them in the wash and put them back on. I think that might be a little bit easier for this. I don't have an intention to get a new table anytime soon. This one was actually free. It was given to us from my mother-in-law, and my husband sanded it and painted it and did what he did to make it look as beautiful as it does now. But later down the road, when we do get a new table, it'll be a few years from now, but I'll be sure not to get one with the slats because it's just very, very difficult to get clean. So are the seats too. So we did the seats ourselves, and we just had a fabric that we picked up at, I think it was like Walmart. But they're very hard to get stains out of, especially because it's black and white plaid. So it's really hard to keep that white looking white. It kind of just looks dirty all the time, and I'm afraid to put bleach on it. So, if I put bleach on it, I'm afraid the black part of the pattern will be bleached. So I got to figure something out. After that, I moved on to the bathroom. It just needed a hefty scrubbing. We actually had some people coming over, some of our friends, and I always feel so embarrassed if my bathroom is not spotless when I have people come over. I do have a toddler boy, and it gets pretty gross in this bathroom pretty fast. If you've got kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And my daughter is in the process of being potty trained as well. So our bathroom gets pretty gross a lot. So instead of just going through with my normal all-purpose cleaner, I kind of wanted to give it a really good disinfect. And I took the foaming bleach spray. I really love this stuff. And I sprayed it all around the toilet. It just gave it a very good scrubbing, let the bleach kind of soak in a little bit and kill any sort of germs or bacteria that it might have came in contact with. I really should wear gloves when I do this because it grosses me out. But I use only paper towels when I do like the toilet and stuff like that with the bleach, just so I can throw it away and I'm not ruining my good microfiber towels. I also know that this toilet was looking pretty rough. I clean them once a week, but like I said, I have kids and sometimes they forget to like flush or he forgets to flush the toilet when he's done. It happens. We're still in the learning process of everything, but as long as it's getting taken care of, that's all that matters. You'll notice when I ran the vacuum, I thought I got all of the crumbs, and it happens every time I film myself mopping, but you see crumbs that are going along with the mop, and it's just like little individual pieces that I guess I missed. And it happens every time. I thought I'd do a really good job at vacuuming, and then next thing you know, I'm finding a bunch of crumbs with the mop head. I had enjoyed a few moments of a clean kitchen. It did not last. It never lasts. Once I was done with that, like I said, we had people coming over, so we wanted to hang outside. I wanted to kind of clean off the porch. We had our Blackstone here originally, and so like some of the grease would kind of fall on the porch before we put like a bucket underneath. And I just sprayed some Dawn Power Wash on there to kind of like soak it a little bit. I was doing a good job of getting all of like the grease and stuff up, and I had noticed that there was some parts of the decking that the paint was starting to peel. And so you'll see that it kind of looks like it's dirty in some parts, but it's just where the paint was actually chipping from the pressure of the pressure washer. So I tried to avoid that so that way I didn't strip any more paint than I needed to. I think it's right there. You can kind of see where I was stripping some paint. We do need to reseal it anyway, but I also don't want a bunch of chipping for right now. It for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed, and I will see you all later.